Have you ever had a Coregasm?
Kaycie, what in the fuck is that?
Welcome to the This Is Why We're Friends podcast. I'm Kaycie.
I'm Michaela.
We've been best friends for almost 2 years, and at first glance, we're complete opposites, but somehow it works. Welcome to the chaos. And
Welcome.
cheers. What are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking another Barefoot wine. If you can't tell, Barefoot is one of my favorites. It is the Barefoot Fruit Scotto. As you can see, I'm almost done with it. It is the apple. It's awesome. If you've never tried it, please do. It was like,
And this is why we're friends, because I feel like a lot of people shit on Barefoot because it's the best.
it's generally a pretty cheap wine, and I think that's why people shit on it, but it's delicious.
Yes, it's delicious. And you know what? It gets the job done. It's fruity and sweet and delicious, and that's all I need. This
Absolutely
actually,
agree.
I just ran out of my Arbor Mist. So this is from Aldi. I think this is called the Winking Owl Moscato.
I've
This
had
is,
that. It's delicious.
yes, this is even cheaper. This is like $4 a bottle. I'm all for a cheap drunk.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, this stuff is so good. Say what you want about it. Don't knock it till you try it. That's my philosophy. So
Let's go.
I love it. Okay. First, normally, before we get into the craziness, I just want to thank everybody for the amazing comments and feedback on the first episode. We're actually filming this on the day that we released the first episode. And just hearing the comments all throughout the day, the DMs, people tagging us on social media, like, I was in tears at one point because I was like, I wasn't expecting that many people to listen to it, let alone have such nice things to say,
Yeah,
especially with how unhinged we were. So,
right. And
right.
how awkward I am on a regular fucking basis. Honestly, I'm so grateful that all of you guys actually took the time out of your day to watch, listen, whatever it is that you're doing, listen to us yap. Because that's all we're doing. We're just yapping, two best friends. And
Just
I
two gals.
expected like maybe three of you to watch. And so I'm so overwhelmed with how many people are coming into my DMs saying how excited they are for the podcast, how much they thought it was so funny. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's been awesome. I'm
And
excited to bring out
one of those three people being the meatball. So,
more. Nobody knows what that is.
the meatball. The meatball and Mama Meatball.
Mama
Oh,
Meatball,
that's
we love.
amazing. So, we briefly touched on this in the first episode, but essentially, Michaela's boyfriend Dom, she has him in her phone as Meatball Dom,
I do.
and I was like, whatever, it's random, but like I'll go with it because I'm all for random shit. And so when I saw that, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna call him the Meatball. So now, whenever he's in the background, we're FaceTiming. I'm just like, oh, there he is. Meatball, what's up? You know?
Yep.
And then Michaela was telling me today about how Dom's mom was gonna listen to the podcast, and I was like, Mama Meatball, what's up? Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
Mama Meatball's in on it, so that's great.
Mama Meatball's here for it. I'm so excited. I hope she watches all of them,
Me too. And honestly, like, what's so great is that, like you said earlier, we're just two gals just chatting away. We're just yapping, So whether you are listening to this on a hot girl walk, shout out to my maid of honor, Claire, I love you with my entire heart and soul, or you are listening to this on the way to work, or you are up at night and you can't sleep, and you said, you
Or
know
you're
what,
like me and you listen to podcasts in the shower.
it's a great place to listen to podcasts or even have on a show in the background. I will always have something on in the shower.
Yeah.
Always. Do you?
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I literally said to Kaycie today before we started recording this, I was like, I need to get in the shower, so I'll call you back in a little bit. And then like 20 minutes later, I was like, I haven't gotten in the shower yet because I need to charge my phone because I'll be damned if I go take a shower and I'm not listening to a podcast.
Right, if it's not a well, for me, I'll usually either put on a series of songs that I've had on repeat over the week. Like, I'm someone when I have a good song stuck in my head, I have to listen to it until I'm sick of it. So, I either will have a song, like, on repeat, or I will just throw on a show that I'm rewatching for the 10th time. Like, right now, I'm rewatching The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's on Amazon Prime. Have you heard of that? Oh, so good. I'm a sucker for romance, okay? I love romance. Any shows that have any type of romantic dynamic, I'm all for it. Although I do hate dating shows. I'm
They
the
are
opposite.
all the same.
Yeah. And
They're all
side
the
note,
same.
y'all, this may be the one and only time you ever see me with straight hair, so if you're watching it, you're getting a rare occurrence because I absolutely, it's not that I hate how I look with straight hair, but I find that straight hair is just so much harder to manage because my hair is so like, I have a lot of it, but like, it's so fine that it tangles easily. So who knows? You may see it just for the
It's the
pod.
first time I'm seeing it.
It is the first time that you're seeing my hair straight, and we've been friends for almost 2 years, and this is the first time she's seen me with straight hair. So, yeah. Alright. So now, getting back to a question that Michaela has been dying to talk with me about, and so is the meatball, quite frankly.
Oh,
Well, today, he was, like, dying to know. He's like, "I gotta know what
he
this
did.
is."
He wanted to Google it.
But, like, truly, like, have you ever had a Coregasm?
I had to refrain from looking it up myself. I don't even know what that is. I don't even, so I couldn't tell you if I've had one. I haven't even the slightest clue what it is. I wanted to wait until you told me. What the fuck is that?
You've seriously never heard of a Coregasm?
No,
Truly? Okay.
truly.
Now, and what's terrifying is that the only way that I know what this is because it happened to me, and I had no idea what it was, so I had to look it up, okay? Now let me set the scene for you, okay? I am in college, and this was like, I wanna say my junior or senior year in college. Alright, and basically, if you know anything about me, anyone who knows me knows that I am literally in the gym every single day of my life. Every single day. I'm always there. Even if I'm sick, the day after I broke my back and I was in a car accident, like, I was in the gym with the back brace on. Like, just for reference. So, I'm in the gym, and I went to college at Ohio State. I should say the Ohio State University, right? Because that's how you're supposed to say it. Don't come for me. It's the Ohio State University. And I'm at the RPAC. It is correct me if I'm wrong, someone can fact check me on this. I really don't care though. It is supposedly like one of the biggest gyms in the world. Okay. And with that being said, you're on a campus, there's 60,000 people there. You got the RPAC, like you got athletes going there, you got pretty much everybody that's going to work out is basically going to the RPAC if you like being around a lot of people. So I'm in the gym and there's this ab machine, okay? And it's where you are like picture you're sitting like in a chair, okay? For those that like aren't watching me, like I'm trying to explain this as best as I can.
Sat.
You're sat, okay? We're all sat in a chair. Put your arms like slightly raised above your head, like you're gonna, like you would if you were gonna do like some crunches, right? So on the machine, there's elbow pads that you rest your arms on. Okay. So when you're doing the crunch motion, you're pulling down the top of the machine with the weights, right? But this particular ab machine was one of the rare ones where your legs also hook into it as if you were going to do like a leg extension. Okay. So you are contracting and doing abs with both your upper body and you're bringing your knees. So you're bringing your knees and your elbows together. Okay. Now, for those that don't know, a coregasm is an orgasm that happens during core exercise separate from sexual thoughts or fantasies. Okay. I'm literally reading this directly from Healthline. You can look it up. This is a real medical term. I'm not bullshitting you. Okay.
Excuse me?
Yeah, this is actually happening. Okay. Coregasm, why it happens, how to have one, and more. Okay. So if you want to have an orgasm while you're working out, listen to me.
I
Okay.
keep my orgasms at home in my bed. I'm sorry.
I will say this. I have not had one since because I'm so terrified and I have stopped myself since 'cause I know that
Just
feeling now.
another reason for my ass to stay the fuck home and not go to the gym. No thanks.
What, you don't wanna experience an orgasm in front of a bunch of people?
Oh, no, I don't. Thank you very much. No, I don't.
So, basically what happens, okay, and when I explain it, though, it's going to make sense, okay? A coregasm, and I'm reading this directly from the article, is an orgasm that happens while you're doing a core exercise or workout. When you engage your muscles to stabilize your core, you may also end up contracting the pelvic floor muscles that can be essential to achieving orgasm. This may sound unusual, but scientists have recognized this occurrence since the 1950s. And literally in medical literature, a coregasm is referred to as an exercise induced orgasm, EIO, or exercise induced sexual pleasure, EISP. Okay. And it really does happen. So, what was happening is back to the machine. All right. I'm doing abs to finish my
Arms
workout.
up.
I'm already sweating at this point. Like, I am at the end of my workout. I'm just finishing abs, about to go home. Then I notice, because, like, obviously, when you're doing core, you're contracting, like, your pelvic floor, right? And, like, all of your abdominal muscles. If you apparently have that contracted for an extended period of time and you're stimulating it for an extended period of time, you will literally have an orgasm. And, like, I
So
know it's
what do you do in that scenario? What are
so
you doing? Like I would get the fuck up and leave.
I did. So, like, here's the thing. I didn't I should also start this by saying start this is too late. Forgive me, guys. I'm already tipsy. I'm 2 drinks in. Michaela's 2 drinks in, probably more.
Nope, too.
And I just remember, like, and in college, I graduated college a virgin. So I had never experienced an orgasm before. So I had no idea what the fuck was happening. Okay. All I knew was that I was doing abs. I was on this ab machine, right? I'm doing my crunches. Next thing you know, this starts to feel really fucking good. I was
My
like,
God.
I was, I was
Oh
like,
my
oh
God.
my God, this feels so good. Wait a minute. Like, this feels great. And then the next thing I know, I was like, why did I just get this sense? Because for a minute there, it almost felt like I either, like, popped a muscle. I was like, "What the hell happened?" Like, something was not right. I was like, "Wait." Now I feel this sudden, like, sense of, like, relief. I was like, "Oh my god," like, "I feel great. My workout's done." But then
My
I was like,
workout's
"Wait."
done. I
But
need
I
to
was
go
like,
home
"Wait."
and
The
shower.
next thing I know but the next thing I know, then I start to feel like there's, like, a wetness between my legs. I was like, "Wait, what the fuck just happened?" I was like, "What just happened?" And I'm in the middle of the R-Pack. There's thousands of people at this gym. So
My
I
God,
get
I'd be
up
so embarrassed.
and I'm trying, and I made sure, like, I didn't make a mess of the machine or anything, like, and you have to wipe down the machines anyway when you're done with them. So, like, I wiped down the machine, go to the bathroom, and I was, like, so confused, like, what the hell just happened? And, like, in my head, I was like, it almost feels like that felt so good. It almost felt like I had an orgasm. But I like I said, I never had an orgasm, so I didn't know what
So
it
you
felt
wouldn't
like.
know.
No. And I Googled, I said, is it possible to have an orgasm, like, during a workout at the gym? And sure enough, it was. And then that's when I found out about the Coregasm, and I'm like, I can't believe this is an actual thing, but it is an
Okay,
actual thing.
now that you've explained it, I have seen people on TikTok. Now, this lady popped up on my TikTok like multiple times. Like her goal, I don't even remember what her TikTok name is, but her goal in going to the gym is to have one. And I was like, that is such a weird thing to do. Like, is this some like exhibitionism? I like if your goal is to go to the gym, fucking come a couple of times and go home. I mean, dog, get a hobby. Get a hobby. I don't know. You own a TV? Shit.
I'm literally crying right now. That's amazing. Oh my god. Okay, so for those that didn't know, 1, Coregasms are a real thing. Yes, you can have them. More common in females, I will say that. More common in females
I
with the
couldn't
pelvic floor.
imagine how it would be for a male. Because did they have a pelvic floor? I don't know. I don't know anatomy that well. You would think I would. I took anatomy in college. Yeah, like extensive fucking
Well
anatomy, and I don't know.
well, you would also think too, because, like, a man has to have, like, a boner.
It's blood
He can't
flow,
just have an
though. I mean,
orgasm to, like, when when it's soft, you can't just, like, ejaculate. Like, that
Oh
doesn't
my
happen.
God. This is our third episode, Kaycie.
So,
I cannot.
welcome to the chaos, and when I say that, I genuinely mean it. Okay, I also probably should have told my parents, like, "Hey," I
Ex-
probably will let them know, "Hey, don't listen to the first, like, 15 minutes of this. Absolutely fuck."
How
And I don't
far into this are we? I don't even know. Oh
15
yeah,
minutes,
15
exactly.
minutes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Wow.
tell them to skip past that. Okay,
All
so
right, well, we'll go on to segment fucking two. God damn. Oh
it's
my
early.
God.
Okay.
Well, since we're coming up on our second segment, we like to call it Dear Besties, where you guys all send us questions and we give you our solicited slash unsolicited advice.
I mean, for whatever that's worth.
Yeah, for whatever that's worth. Casey, you want to start us off here?
Okay, sure. Alright, and I will say, some of these are wild. So, like, I'm all for it. Like, send me all the crazy shit because this is all anonymous. No one knows who this is, okay?
We will not
And
name
we've already
names.
established, like, no one in Michaela's life knows who I am, and no one really in my life knows who she is. So, like, you don't have to really worry about anybody knowing who the fuck is saying this stuff, okay?
Facts.
Okay. Um, Dear Besties, my boyfriend has never posted me on social media in 2 years. He says he's private. Should I believe him?
Mm. I have a complex about this
Oh,
question because for years I always considered myself a chill girlfriend. Like, I am not going to be up your ass about shit unless you give me a reason to, but like, generally, I'm not going to be up your ass about shit. The amount of men in my life that I have been romantically involved with that I'm like, I'm just a really private guy. Like, I don't like posting on social media. Da, 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 da. Bullshit. Because the second you break up, guess who's posting on social media left and fucking right? Bullshit. Number one. Now, he
facts.
could genuinely been a private guy. It all depends on the type of person he was before you met. Was he
Mhm.
a private guy then? Or was he on social media? Is he posting every single day, just not including you?
Mhm.
I don't know. That's my hot take.
Honestly, there's a couple ways to look at this. First of all, you are not to judge anyone. I'm never judging anyone, but this is just my true, authentic thought process reading this. You've been with this person for 2 years and you are just now figuring this out.
Right.
Like, you're just now posing this question.
Well, playing devil's advocate, they probably are not just now figuring it out. It's just now boiling to the surface that
Where it's like, "Okay, I really gotta get some
this
advice on this."
bothers
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay. So, what I would say is, and I say this knowing that my fiancé is a very private person. However, when we first got together, like, he posted me a couple of times, and he literally has not posted me until, like, we got engaged, but he didn't post at all. Like, he didn't post anything. Like, when you go on his account, like, you can tell it's, like, dead.
See, and
But he
that's the thing I'm trying to make that point. Like, if he was
Right.
a private person before, then or
Right.
she was a private person before.
Right. Like, and the thing is, I thought in my head initially, like, maybe this is a red flag because I was, like, posting him a bunch, and I just thought, like, maybe, I was like, maybe he doesn't feel comfortable posting me yet, but then I noticed, like, well, he would repost everything that I posted of him, like, of my on my stories especially, like, he even posted up stories about me, but then he even told me, he's like, "I'm just not, like, into posting." He's like, "I really don't like people in on my private life and my private business." Like, yes, he even told me, he's like, "Everyone that's important to me knows who you are, and, like, people know who you are," and he made sure that at least one post was on there of me so people knew he was taken, right? And,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm tagged. Anybody could look at my page and see, like, he's all over my page. I don't think it's a matter of, like, him not posting you is not a problem. Like, if he didn't post you, like, at all, and he has other things on his social media, then I would be concerned. If he
Yeah,
has
like
a
if you were to go to his page and like you are nowhere to be fucking found anywhere.
Right, right.
Yeah.
At that point, you should just be like, "Okay, listen, like, I get that it's not important to you, but, like, just for me, even if it's not important to him, if he knew it was important to you to have at least one post of you on his page that people knew he was taken, then that would be important. Then he should do that out of respect for you because it's what you want. But also, if he's got a private page and he's got 10 followers, 3 of them being his family members, like,
Yeah.
who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I
Who the
wouldn't
fuck
worry about
cares?
it.
If he's but then again, if he's public and he's, like, posting all the time, "Look at me in the gym, and I'm just I'm working on cars or I'm doing fuckboy shit," if he's, like, posting all that stuff, then yeah, that's something to be concerned about.
Yeah.
So I need a little more
Yeah.
context.
Yeah. I think it's circumstantial for sure.
Mhm.
Circumstantial for sure.
Alright,
All
you go
right.
next.
Dear besties, if somebody says all of their exes are crazy, is that an automatic deal breaker? What do you
No,
think?
no.
No. I think it's circumstantial. I think it's a yellow flag for me. 'Cause like, why are they all crazy? Are they
Mhm.
actually crazy? Did you drive them crazy?
And also define crazy,
Right.
because there's
Right.
my crazy and then
I
there's
need
your crazy.
receipts. I need I need fucking receipts, dog.
I need
Um,
receipts. Yeah,
it all depends. It all depends. I mean, that's pretty cut and dry, to be honest. It depends. What's the circumstance?
I agree. I agree.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag, I mean, but then also define all, because like, how many are we talking here? Less
Also
than 5? I don't
circumstantial.
really care. More than 5? If you have, like, 7 people and it's like, okay, all 7 of these bitches were crazy, it's like, you're the common denominator.
That's exactly the word I was looking for. Common denominator. Because at that point, yeah, facts.
We gotta, there's an underlying part here, and that is you, and
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
there you go.
Um, okay, next question. Dear besties, my girlfriend still sleeps with the stuffed animal her ex gave her. Is that weird?
Is
You
it a
have to think about this?
squishmallow? Because if it's a squishmallow, no. If it's a squishmallow, no. Them shits is the
You had to
best.
bring it up. Okay, you know
Yes,
what? I don't I say this not even having a squishmallow, but I
you gotta
desperately
get
want
one.
one. I gotta
You
get
gotta
one.
get one.
I gotta get one. But I know that I do.
Six of them.
But the thing is, I know that when I get it, like, what am I gonna do? It's just gonna like sit around and like it's gonna get thrown all over the place and like
Ah, I sleep with them. They're all on my bed. I've got like, well, fuck, I don't even know. I have roughly about 6 of them. Dom just bought me another one, like last week. And Dom has two or three of two of them. I think Dom has 2 of them. They're all on our bed. They're so comfortable. They are extra pillows.
um I would think if it was the only stuffed animal, only Squishmallow, and it was the only one that she wanted, and she's expressed a severe, like, I don't know. The
I
Squishmallows are a
think,
different story. Just a stuffed animal, then
yeah.
yeah, that's weird. But like
Also,
Squishmallow,
is
those are
it
worth
the
keeping.
only one she has?
Right, because if it's the only one
Like,
she has,
does she collect them? Does she have a bunch of stuffed animals? Is that like her thing?
I gotta know.
Yeah. Also circumstantial. If it's not her thing, if she doesn't have like a ton of stuffed animals, maybe I would say, yeah, I would have a conversation. I don't know if it's necessarily a like, well, it's weird. It's weird regardless. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but it's definitely weird.
I
If it's
think
the
that's
only
fucking
one that
weird.
she has.
My first
Yeah, if it's
initial
the only one that she
reaction,
fucking has, yeah.
and also, wait, let me go back to this. Still sleeps. Well, there's also no context of how long they've been together.
Right. Is it a week? Is it a year? 5 years? Who
Right.
knows?
Also, why did he
I
give it
mean,
to
how
her?
long ago did they break up? Also, if it was a recent breakup, why are you guys together? I don't
Right.
think she's had time. Are you a rebound? Have you thought about that possibility?
Have you seen what her ex looks like?
That's a whole other conversation.
Well, because think about it. They always say usually the next is like fugly compared to, like, the person they fumbled, you know what I mean? He could've
If
you
they're
know?
fumbling it, maybe. Maybe. Well, I don't know. I've never looked at
Imagine
my ex's current relationship, so I wouldn't know if they're just
let's play devil's advocate here, alright? Let's
all right.
pretend like Dom finds out that your ex is, like, some insanely hot, famous, actually infamous rock star. Like,
I think it would give him a
I'm
complex.
trying to think of someone who you would think is hot. Okay, because like, your hot and my hot are 2 totally different types of hot. So, like, for
Yeah.
you, do you think that, like, someone like Travis Barker is hot?
To be completely honest with you, I don't even know what he looks like. Let me look him up.
No?
Hold up.
'Ca I
Let me pull him up on my computer and
'Cause for
I'll tell you.
you, when I think of, like, what you might interpret as a hot guy is someone that's, like, covered in tattoos, like, a rock
No,
star.
I do
No?
not think he's hot. No.
No? Okay.
Um,
What give me an example. Give me a type.
I think Ronnie Radke is hot.
Who the fuck is that? Wait. Why does that sound like a really old ass name?
It's not. I mean, he's 42. Yeah, see, your idea of hot is vastly different than my idea of hot.
And this is why we're friends. Oh my god. You need help.
You
What?
know, I never claimed to not need help, okay?
This is true. He kinda reminds me of a mix between MGK, Youngblood, and Juice. Do you know who
See, I
that is?
think Youngblood is also really hot. Did
Okay.
you know Youngblood's name is also Dom?
Imagine okay, so then back to my point. Imagine Dom finds out your ex is Youngblood.
He'd probably have a complex. Because I think Dom thinks Youngblood is hot too, to be honest. I'm gonna text him and
Exactly.
ask. I'm gonna text
And
him
then
and
if he
ask.
finds out that Youngblood gave you a Squishmallow, and that's the one memory you have with Youngblood. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So, like, have you seen this ex? Is this someone you're worried about her going back to? Because especially if it's at the beginning, like, I would say if you are 2 to 3 months, depending on how crazy she is for you, if you're, like, within the first 3 months of a relationship, you still gotta worry about her potentially going back to her ex, especially if you're not doing it for her,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Valid. All
And
right.
I'm trying to think of someone that Kale could potentially be jealous of, but honestly, like I said, he's hotter than anyone I've ever seen in my life, so, like, I don't think he'd be jealous of
Oh.
anybody.
Dom does not think Youngblood is hot. He said, and I quote, no. But he's also a guy, so I don't know.
Right.
I think
True.
as a bisexual woman, I think men and women are hot. So like I don't like have that, oh no, I don't think other women are hot. I think other women are extremely hot,
I almost
depending
think
on the
that
woman.
I think being bisexual is so much harder because you gotta, like, with any partner you have, like, obviously, Dom's, like, forever, right?
Right.
But thinking about the possibility of him liking someone, like, you gotta worry now about, like, men and or he's gotta worry about, like, men and women, you know? Because like, you're attracted to, like, both sexes. So, like
Think if Dom wasn't as secure in our relationship, I think he would probably have that complex, but he doesn't.
mhm,
I have definitely been in relationships that has been a problem, like where my ex has been controlling to the point where I'm not even allowed to have male friends. I'm not allowed to have female friends. So therefore, I can't have any friends. You know what I mean?
the hell?
So it becomes a whole issue. But Dom is secure in our relationship, so that doesn't play a part. That's not even something that he would
True.
think
Well,
of,
yeah, and
you
you
know?
also have been together for a really long time.
Yeah, super long
Okay.
time.
So
Dear
you
Besties, how soon is too soon to fart in front of someone?
it's never too soon. Get it out now.
Yeah, I had to cough.
Get it
It's
out
never
now.
too soon. One of the first nights hanging out with Dom, he farted in front of me.
You told me that story. Oh my god, that was foul. The thing is, he wasn't even trying to be, like, polite or nonchalant. He just
Oh,
let her rip.
he just did. And I remember looking at him and I was like, the fuck was that?
The
He
first
goes,
time
and his response wasn't, what? It was literally like, what was what? Like, it didn't even happen. Like, what the fuck do you
and
mean?
then that's a meatball for you.
It made me feel better about it, though, because in all reality, like, I've been in relationships where they never farted in front of me, so I'm not going to be the first one. At least
No.
not on purpose.
No.
So
That's what
I'm going to
thongs are
hold
for.
it in. I'm going to hold it in. Dom farted on basically what was our first date, and I've been comfortable ever since. It's literally the best way. If you are ever wondering if you should fart in front of your partner, fucking do it. It's gonna make
Absolutely.
your life easier. It's gonna make their life easier. If you guys
Especially
are
if
in this
you're in the
constant
beginning.
battle, yeah, especially if you're gonna be in this constant battle of who's gonna do it first, just fucking do it.
Be
Just
the
fucking
one.
do it.
Let her rip.
It'll be funny, and 9 times out of 10, you're gonna remember it for years, depending on the circumstance. Because it's 5 years later, and I still remember Dom farting in
So
front of me
you
for the
like
first
low
time.
key are telling people that your house is the most free flowing, smelly ass place.
I
I'm kidding.
honestly,
I'm totally kidding.
if it's me, absolutely, because my farts are rank. But Dom's, I don't know. His don't smell bad. I don't get it. I
Kale
really
told me that,
don't.
and I quote, that my farts smell like bread, like
Ew.
like fresh, like fresh bread baking is what he said, and I was like, that
You
is
eating
such
a
a
lot of
weird
bread?
smell. No, I don't know. The first time that I ever farted in front of him, I was mortified, like mortified, especially
Did
because
he
I
do
didn't
it
even.
first or did you do it first?
I think I did it first, and I was mortified. Like I said, first guy I've ever fallen in love with. We start living together. Obviously, when you start living with someone, you're gonna fart in front of each other. Like, it's gonna happen,
Right.
right? Shit's gonna hit the fan, if you will. And um, so basically, what happened was he was sitting on the edge of the bed. I was like walking past him, and he grabs me to like pull me in close to him, and it took me off guard. And he like when he grabbed me, he like grabbed me and like pulled me to him. It knocked the air out of me and it knocked the fart out of me. And I was like, and he heard it, and I was just like I just fucking stopped, and I was waiting
But
for his
that's his
response.
fault.
It was. I do blame him fully for that. But basically, he starts and I was waiting for him to be like grossed out, but he just starts busting out laughing. And he's like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest thing ever." He was like, he realized a few moments later, he's like, "Wait, it didn't even smell." And I was like, "You fucking weirdo. Like, why were you waiting for the smell to hit you? Like that's
You're
just such
right.
a bizarre statement." But you know what? I'm glad it got out of the way. He forced it out of me, but it's fine. Okay. Um Okay. Dear Besties. My boyfriend wears socks to bed and I think it's weird. Is this weird or am I crazy?
You know what's funny is we talked about this on the last episode. It's weird, and I don't think in like a, oh, you should break up with him way. That's so
That's
stupid.
a
No.
psychopath you need to run.
Fuck no. No, it's not that serious. It's just
It
weird.
is to me. No, I'm
It's just
joking. It's,
weird. I don't
it is weird.
understand. I don't understand how you can wear socks to bed. Honestly, I it's not that big of a deal, but it is it is a little weird.
I just can't
'Cause why? Take them off.
I just can't think about it.
Yeah. I
I would
mean,
have to really not think about it. I gotta distract myself.
just stick them piggies under the sheets and you'll be fine.
Exactly. I think that that's really weird. Like, accidentally falling asleep with them on, okay, but if you are getting to the point where you're like, "Oh my god, I can't sleep," and then you realize like, "Oh wait, it's because I don't have my socks on," like,
No, if you're getting out of bed to put socks on,
to go to
then
sleep?
that's fucking weird.
That's weird. Alright.
No. All right. This is a good question. Is it okay to go to bed angry, or should every argument be resolved before sleeping? Um, I am not a person that I can go to bed angry because I've done it in the past and it just makes me anxious. I don't like it. I I'm the type of person that wants to talk about it right then and there. But I've also been with people that they need time to process. So like space is something that they need. So it all boils down to like just have a conversation with your partner about, what exactly they need when something like that comes up. Do they need space or do they want to talk about it right away?
I
Because
cannot agree
everyone's
with you
different.
more. Yeah, this is also why we're friends, because even though there are so many things that we have differing, like, opinions and tastes on, there are also so many things that we just completely agree on. I've also and I'm currently in that situation, right? Like, I cannot go I have gone to bed angry in the past. Like, and I hate it. I'm a Libra, okay? For those that don't know what that means, I need harmony, balance. Whether or not you believe in the signs or whatever, I don't really care. But essentially, Libras, they call us loving Libras because we have to have balance and harmony and we hate conflict. Not to say I'm a pacifist or anything, because if you start a fight, I'm going to finish it. But when it comes to confrontation, arguments, I'm always gonna try and resolve it, and I need to talk about it right then and there. But, like, Kale, for example, he's someone that if he can feel himself, like, getting angry, he would rather walk away than say something that, like, he regrets or doesn't
Right.
think about it or acts on impulse, and, like, I respect that, I really do, and I'm the same way, like, I'm not going to if I feel myself getting too heated, I'll pull myself away whether or not I want to, because 'cause I'll be like, "Hey, listen, like, I don't like where this is going, I'm gonna take a breather," you know what I mean? And that's
Right.
fine, but he will literally just be able to full ass go to sleep and pass out in like 2 minutes if we have an argument. It's almost like his brain just, like, shuts off, and it's like I can
See,
say,
I can't do that.
"No, I'm up till 5, 6 in the morning." So it's like, if I'm gonna be up anyway and I'm gonna be miserable tomorrow, guess what? You're gonna be up with me, and we're gonna figure this shit out, and we're gonna
We're
be
gonna
miserable
fucking talk
tomorrow
about it.
together. We're gonna fucking talk about it. And if not, I'm gonna keep trying to wake your ass up till we talk about it. Um, but
I've
also
also been in relationships with people where, like, you can't force somebody to talk about it because there are people
right.
that will shut down. Like, if you are ready to talk about it and you want to talk about it, you can spend the next hour to 2 hours just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and they're not hearing any of it. They're silent. It
Mhm.
may sound or seem like
It's, like,
they're hearing you
psychopathic in
out.
a way,
Yeah, it may seem like they're hearing you out, but they're not. They're in their own fucking head. They're not listening to a word you're fucking saying.
which is, like,
So
honestly
it just
psycho
depends.
behavior. It really is. But that's just how some people are.
Yeah,
And I've learned that too. I've had to learn that the hard way where it's like, okay, listen, like, and in relationships, you gotta go based off what your partner needs, not what you need, you know? So in
right,
that moment, if your partner is like, "I need space, like, I am getting too heated, and if we continue this conversation, it's not gonna end well," then, like, give them that space, you know? I've had to learn to do that because we are very different people, so, like, I respect him, and it's like, even though I'm, like, dying inside trying to talk about it, because I am, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna give him the space that he requests and asks for, because
right,
otherwise, if I push it and he warns me and then shit hits the fan, that's my fault
right,
because I didn't give him the space that he said he needed,
right.
you know?
I couldn't agree
So,
more.
yeah, I always encourage people to never go to bed angry. Well, the biggest question is this: in the grand scheme of things, when you look at your life and everything that's truly important in the world, does it matter?
It's a great question.
Does this even fucking matter? Like, is this like a stupid, like, trivial thing? Or is this truly like life or death? Like, this, we could break up over this. Because if it's not life or death and you're not going to break up over it and you're still going to
You
be
can table
together,
it.
you can table it. Like, you can just say, you know what? This whole argument is stupid. I love you. You love me. Like, I'm sorry. You're sorry.
We're
Whatever.
disagreeing on a certain thing right now. We can talk about it later. But unless it's something like we have to talk about it right now, otherwise we're going to break up or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is,
Yeah.
it can be saved for a later date. It can. Give yourself time to calm down about it. Give your partner time to calm down about it. Because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, if you guys are both heated and you're having this conversation, it's probably not going to go anywhere anyways.
But what I will say is this, though, you can have a happy medium where you can say, listen, like, before bed, I always recommend, like, hugging or kissing to some extent, just saying, "Listen, like, even though we don't agree or see eye to eye right now, I still love you."
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
I'm
Like,
a
just
big fan of
reminding
the
them.
pause.
Right. Like, "I still love you. We're gonna pick this up another time, but, like, I love you. Let's get some sleep." You know?
Right, right.
On
Let's
a
sleep
lighter
on it.
note, we're gonna jump into a lighter one here, that's not as heavy. Dear Besties, I accidentally found out my boyfriend bought an engagement ring. Ooh, 6 months ago and
Oh,
still hasn't proposed. Do I
oh,
tell him I know?
no,
Absolutely fucking not.
no.
It's in the vault.
Don't say shit. If I found that out, oh, I'd be excited, but no, you couldn't pay me to tell. I don't want to ruin the surprise, and I'm someone who hates surprises. But I don't want to ruin that surprise.
Did I
That's
tell
the
you?
one surprise you want in your life.
Did I tell you about the time that I thought that he had the ring?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
So, like, we had gone ring shopping after our busy season with work. And, like, that was, like, the greatest day of my life because I was like, "Oh my god, it's happening," right? Like, "Oh my god." So every day after that, I was like, obviously, he's not gonna have it the next day. You can't overnight ship a ring or anything like that. But over the next after, like, a few couple weeks, I was like, "There's a very good chance that he could have a ring." And I told myself, though, no matter how bad I wanted that ring, I never, ever, ever once looked for it. Ever. And I prayed that I never found it before I was supposed to see it.
Because
Prayed.
men
I was
have
like,
bad hiding spots.
he had such a great hiding spot, though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, he actually, I almost don't want to say it because I don't, I mean, I do want to give some guys ideas, but like, he literally hid it in our so, like, in our attic, we can't access it because the hole is, like, too small to, like, for anyone to really, like, climb through, including myself. I've never been up there, I will never go up there. There could be dead bodies up there for all I care, like, or no. But he literally just set it on the ledge, like, right inside the attic space,
Mhm.
and I would never have gone up there. I even told him, I was like, "I will never go up there. If you need anything up there, go ahead. I am not gonna this is not gonna end up in a horror scene where the girl gets stuck in the ceiling or stuck in the attic. Yeah, it's not happening." So, he hid it up there, and he told me that he would look at me sometimes and be like, "She doesn't even know this, but the ring is, like, right above her head." And he was, like, dying to show me. And it was also in the safe, like, at the resort where he proposed, like, it was I put my jewelry, our wallets, all of our important stuff, like, his watch, everything was in the safe. He also had the ring box in the safe, and I went into that safe every day, and I never saw it. It was right in front of my face the
Damn,
whole time. Mhm.
that's impressive. Hiding it
Fuckers.
in plain sight is generally a good way to go too.
It is, yeah.
You tend to
Yeah.
overlook those things for sure.
Mhm.
All right. Well, what about this one? Dear besties, how much alone time is too much in a healthy relationship?
See, I don't need alone time.
No, I don't either.
I'm
But I
not
recognize that other people might.
yeah. But the whole time I'm like, "Fine, go have your alone time. I'll be here."
Just sad.
Just sad. And there are times when I joke with him, if he's, like, working out or whatever, or, like, leaving, or if he's doing something on his own, I'll just like, "Alright, well, I'll be here waiting for you to come home." And he's like,
Yeah.
"You are not. Like, you're gonna do something fun. Yeah,
It's
you're
it's
freaking me out.
giving
You're
it's
freaking me
giving
out with
that
that neck cracking,
SpongeBob.
Michaela.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It
You
feels
freak me
good.
out with that stuff. Oh my god." She's
Well,
over
you're
here for those that aren't watching her, she's literally over here just
I
like,
get
breaking her neck.
migraines. I get migraines.
You're never worried that just once you might actually break your own neck?
I hope so. Because then all of these things become not my problem. Not my problem.
That becomes my problem.
Okay, well, now that we have a podcast, yeah, it becomes your problem.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
You're gonna
Alright,
have to
sorry to
get.
distract you. And she's dying.
I choked at my own spit. Um, it reminds me, going back, it's giving that episode of the SpongeBob where SpongeBob goes like, I don't even know what he's doing. It's been so long since I watched this episode, but he's doing something and Patrick and him are talking at the front door and he's like, "Well, what do you usually do when I'm gone?" He's like, "Wait for you to get back."
Literally me. That is literally me. And he was like, "Oh, come on. Like, you're gonna have fun." He's like, "You're probably gonna put on, a little movie." He's like, "I know you love Crazy Rich Asians." Like, or he'll say like, "Oh, he's like, call Michaela or like call your mom." He's like, "You're gonna plan wedding plan," and I'm like, "I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna sit here and I'm just gonna cry until you
I'm
get
gonna
back."
do all of those things, but I'm gonna miss you
The whole
while I'm
time.
doing those
The
things.
whole time.
Yeah, facts.
Um, Dear Besties, how soon is too soon to say I love you?
See, I don't like this question because I love love. And if I'm feeling it, I'ma just say it. I told Dom I loved him first. I'm not ashamed,
Same.
'cause I did. But like,
Did he say it back?
he did say it back.
Oh.
He did say it back. It was cute.
How soon into your relationship did you say I love you?
Oh my God, I don't even know. This is, if it was a couple of months, I think. Maybe two. Maybe two. Maybe less than that, to be honest. It was a minimum of a month.
Mhm.
I think between a month and 2 months. I couldn't really tell you.
It's
Somewhere around
actually
there.
before we said I love you. I said I love you. It was, I would say, 2 to 3 months in. And what was crazy is I actually said it, like, out loud on accident once, and
Mhm.
I thought he was far enough away. He told me, like, years later that, like, he actually did hear it. But, like, this was at my younger brother's high school graduation party, and, oh, man, if I tell a story. This was at my little brother's high school graduation party, and I could just say his name at this point. Kale was helping my mom with, like, bringing stuff outside, helping her carry heavy trays of food, just being a total gentleman, right? And I was just watching him help her, and from a distance, I was just like, "Oh, I love you."
Yeah.
As he was walking away, I was like, "Wow, I love you." And I didn't even realize that I said it out loud,
Mhm.
and apparently he told me years later, like, "Yeah, I actually did hear that."
Aw,
But when
cute.
it slipped out, I was like, "Oh my god." Like, you wonder if you're, like, actually in love with them, but, like, clearly, it's just came out, so I was like, "Shit." Like, if I don't actually say it in a manner where either I plan this or it's gonna come out when it shouldn't or when it's awkward, and, like, I don't wanna leave that up to chance, okay? Since it's
Right.
slipping out already, I gotta get this out now. So then that same day, I told him this. I was just looking at him, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "I just love you. I love you so much." And he
Aw,
was like, "Oh, I love you too." And I was like,
there we
"I said it
go.
back." Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, to answer that question, I think how soon is too soon?
It's never too
I
soon.
don't think, yeah, I don't think there is a too soon. It's just whenever you feel it, that's when it's right. And if they don't feel it back, then fuck 'em.
I would say give it more than a week, like,
Yeah,
at
I would, yeah,
least,
that's a little
because
too
then that's
soon.
love bombing. Like, if this guy's love bombing you, then
Well, then there's telltale signs of love bombing, but generally, if you've been in a relationship for some time, I don't think
eh,
there is such thing as too soon. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it, but it is what it is. All
feel it
right.
now, Mr. Krabs.
I'm feeling it. All right. Dear besties, how long after a first date should someone text? I mean, like, I don't know.
As soon as you get home safely.
Yeah. In today's world, I feel
Immediately.
like immediately. I mean, now if they're not texting you back after like 3 days? I don't know. Call fucking Jubal from the Jubal show and get him
Who's
on a.
that?
Have you never have you never listened to the
Jubal. That
Jubal
what?
show? Oh my God, you've never listened to the Jubal show?
It
It's so
sounds
good. His name is Jubal. It's like a radio show where it used to be like Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I
that's the
guess
strangest name I think I've ever heard in my life.
it is an odd name, but I mean, it's recognizable for sure. But they used to do Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I guess I don't know what happened. There was some sort of fallout. Now he has his own radio show called The Jubal Show. And they do this thing called first date follow up, where like if you go out on a date with somebody and they don't call you back or they like ghost you, you can call into the show and get them to call this person and find out why they're not calling you. It is so entertaining.
That's chaotic.
It is super chaotic and it is so entertaining. So entertaining. If you
We have
haven't
to do
listened to it,
something like that. We
yeah,
have to do something like that in the
I mean,
future.
we'd have to be live. I mean,
That's fine.
we could go, fuck it, we'll do it live.
I don't care.
But
Do it for the plot.
we'll do it for the pod.
What's gonna
But yeah,
happen?
it is such a good fucking show. You gotta watch it.
You got me
But
invested.
yeah, no, if they're not calling you within 3 days, they're ghosting you or they died. I don't know.
For me, if you're not calling me within 3 hours, I'm sorry, they're already on another date.
That's a
They're
possibility
not
too.
interested. They're not
That's a
interested.
possibility too.
You should know after the first date, if there's not that immediate attraction, immediate, like, oh my God, I like you. Holy crap, you're attractive. Do you think I'm that person though, where I either
Well,
like you or I
somebody could
don't?
be attractive, but you could also just have zero chemistry with them too.
Hence the 3 days of silence.
Yeah.
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 Someone can be hot, but dumb as a sack of rocks. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that you text them, you know?
Right. I'm not big on ghosting. If I'm not feeling it, I'm at least gonna tell you. You're like, eh.
There's only one time that I ever ghosted someone in my life, and I felt so bad. Because it was truly an accident, and I didn't mean to. So, like,
Yeah.
I, I remember when it happened, I won't make this long, but, like, I remember when it happened, it was because I was talking to a couple of guys. And when I say a couple, I literally just mean like 1 or 2, and, like, I had literally gone on, like, a first date with them, okay? And we were, like, kinda texting, and this one guy went to OU, and he was, like, so sweet, and he honestly was, like, such a nice person that I was, like, willing to look past his looks and, like, I wasn't attracted to him. Not to say he was, like, ugly or anything, but I just, you're just not feeling it, and I was just like, "No, like, I'm just not attracted to him," but he was such a nice guy, and I was gonna graduate college, and I'm like, "Let me give this nice guy a try, he might surprise me." But then I met my fiancé. I genuinely, wholeheartedly forgot that every person in my life existed. That includes, and is not limited to, my family, my friends, everybody. It got to the point where we were, like, 2 months into dating, and he was like, not to sound weird, but, like, "Don't you have friends?" And I was like, "I do," but, like, I was like, "Oh, yeah, I do have friends." Like, I forgot they existed because I'm so in love with you. That was literally
Right.
kinda what happened, and then what's funny is when I posted him for the first time, then that guy that I went on a date with, he messaged me and was like, "Oh, so that's what happened." And
Well,
I
that's awkward.
and I forgot until he messaged me, and I said, "Honestly, I'm so sorry, truly, that I ghosted you because as someone who's been ghosted before, like, that's something I hated. I said I would never do it, and I did, and I was like, "I'm so sorry, like, I truly have just been so caught up in, like, this other person in my life right now that I genuinely just forgot to respond, like, 'I'm so sorry.' Like, it was
Yeah.
never my intention to just leave you hanging like that." But that's truly what happened. I forgot everyone else existed. I was in a little happy bubble.
Damn.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just an accident, kind of, sort of.
yeah. It's either all or
Okay.
nothing. If you're out here and you're single and you're wondering if you're like, "Oh, should I go on a second date?" If you even have to question if you wanna go on a second date with this person, the answer is no.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
A
Very true.
and if they're not texting you immediately after, that's not the energy that you want. You want someone that is obsessed with you. You want someone that after your date, they're like, "Oh my god, I cannot wait to text you. Like, I cannot freaking wait. Like, oh, if I text her, like, is she gonna think that I'm weird?" No. Be obsessive. Be possessive.
And if they think that you're weird for texting too
Fuck them.
soon, then fuck them. Yeah.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Baby, come on. It's
Let's be real.
2026. What are we doing? We're not wasting time. The world could quite literally end tomorrow.
You never know.
Dear Besties, my boyfriend said he'd save our dog before me if our house caught on fire.
Fuck.
How should I respond? Fucking leave? Wait, first of all, our dog? You have a dog with this person and you are not at least engaged?
I mean, I have 2 dogs.
Okay.
This one in the background lounging.
Vito the gremlin. He's so cute right
I know,
there.
he's
Look at
been
him.
just chilling, the little
Look at
sausage.
him.
He's so long.
My little sausage.
But honestly, that's a hard one for me personally because do I want you to save me in a fire? Yes, but does that also mean that our dogs die? I don't want that.
It's
I don't
your
want that
life.
either. Yeah, but like they're so cute and I don't want them to die in a fire.
Michaela.
Kaycie,
I swear.
I could probably figure it out myself.
But
Get
then
the fucking dog.
my thought is if he's not the type of person that could save all of you, then don't marry him.
I'm also on the second floor currently, and my one dog is like 70 pounds. I'm 140 pounds. This one is 17 pounds. That's a lot of weight to carry, you know? You're
I'm
a
not
little
saying at the
fatty, you
same
know that?
time.
Yeah, but time is limited in a fire.
He could grab you in one arm and Vito in the other, at least. And
Well, then
then
what about Aries?
he's a husky. Huskies are smarter than humans. He's probably already out the house.
I mean,
He's probably smarter than Dom.
he
Okay, let's
knows
be real.
he knows how to open doors.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Huskies are so fucking smart. Like
I
people
used
don't
to have
understand.
to I used to have to lock my front door and my back door because he would just open it and let himself out. And he's so quiet. He's not like a regular husky. He's the quietest husky you'd ever meet in your life. He's so quiet that I wouldn't notice that he was gone for like hours. And then I'd have to go searching for him, and I'd always find him at a fucking gas station trying to get in other people's cars.
That's what I'm saying. I truly think in this scenario, if this happened to you, I truly believe that Aries would already be outside laughing at watching Dom trying to save you. I do. And I think he would be laughing at the meatball. And I think that he would just be like, all right, let me help him. Let me go get him. And then he'd be like, Vito, do I want to save the gremlin? I guess we'll save him. All right.
Vito is such an idiot, dude. I think that if I was trapped in the house and he got out, he'd go back inside just to be with me because he's a Velcro dog. He follows me to the bathroom to pee. Like he
So
won't
does
leave me
Tito.
alone.
Yeah.
Aries couldn't
Knows
give a
you.
shit less. He couldn't give a shit less.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I'm partial on this. Save
Partial on
me,
the
but
dogs.
I want my dogs to be saved too. I would be damned
I
if they died in
say
a fire.
I say dump the boyfriend, and if it depending on what type of dog it is, take the dog.
Take the dog. All right. Dear besties, I leave my boyfriend's family parties without saying goodbye because I hate awkward exits. Is this rude?
Yes.
Okay, I'm a fan of the Irish goodbye.
But for like a partner's family event though,
How well do you
that's
know the family? Do they know you do this? Are they used to it?
if they're used to it, yeah. But you should let them know. I mean, if this is like one of the first times you're seeing them, let's say you've been with your partner like 6, 7 months, long enough for them to know that it's serious, but also not too long where you're like, well, I guess people have gotten engaged at 6 months. It's not unheard of. So like, if you're together past like around at least 6 months, we're gonna set that as a minimum, right? and this is probably in 6 months. This is aw, there's a Velcro puppy.
Yeah, a
It's
Velcro
one of
puppy.
the first times I'm guessing that you have been around his family, especially a family event. How many family events can you have in 6 months? Like,
That is true. That is
you
true.
know? So,
Well, maybe his family likes to party, you don't know.
let's say 1, 2, maybe 3. 3's a stretch, okay? 3's a stretch, but we could say that, okay? Even by the 3rd time, you should still just be like, "Hey, guys, it was so great seeing you." But
Dip
you don't
in.
have to go around and say goodbye to everybody. You can just be like, "Alright, guys, so great seeing y'all.
Yeah,
Peace."
throw it out there. See
Just
you
throw
later.
it out there if you're awkward. Or you know what? Just let them know, "Hey, listen, just letting you know ahead of time, I'm a big fan of the Irish exit, so don't be surprised if you just randomly look for me and I'm
This
not
is
there."
gonna be my first and final goodbye. Every party from here on out, you will not see me.
Exactly. And you know what? I'm fine with an Irish goodbye, especially if you're at a function where you don't really know the people. Like, at
Yeah,
least say goodbye to, like, the host if you know them, or if you're at a
right.
wedding, just Irish goodbye. Leave. You
Yeah,
see the
or at
Yeah.
least text and be like, "I made it home safe."
Mhm.
And
Okay.
then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like, "I didn't know you left."
Okay. I'll wrap up our segment here. Dear Besties, I think my fiance should always take my side even if I'm wrong, but he disagrees. What do you think?
Think my fiance should always take my side even if I'm wrong. No, because if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be delusional about it for a minute because I I always think I'm right, but
But you
I'm
don't want
not
John to
always
live in
right.
that Delulu mind with you for just a second?
No, no.
No?
And I get it, like, because I'm gonna be delulu enough for the both of us. I'm gonna think I'm right until there is absolutely no doubt that I'm fucking wrong. But, like, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I admit when I'm wrong, that's growth. Then again, I do like being right. So, being
So,
right is one of my favorite things.
oh, that's a girl's favorite thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's just put that
It's a
out there.
rite
That's
of
a girl's favorite
passage.
thing. It is a rite of passage. But here's my thought on this. Your partner, especially if they're a fiance, should always take your side in public, but then politely correct you in private.
Yes.
He should never be, or I say he all the time as if I'm just assuming it's a guy. No, but he or she, whoever
Yeah.
it is, should never just flat out put you down or tell you no or say that you're wrong in public or have that argument in the middle of the function. Like, that should always be discussed in private
Yeah,
later.
that I can agree with.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to outright just be like, "Yeah, babe, you're so right." And they're acting crazy. Because if she's
Right.
acting crazy, you don't want him to then, look like he's
There's
also
power
crazy.
in saying nothing. There's
Exactly.
power in saying nothing, and then in private be like, "Yeah, you were totally wrong."
Like, yes, be like, "I love you, but what were you doing?"
Right. Right. I mean, yeah, that about sums that up.
Yeah, well, moving on to our next segment of the night. Would you survive?
We're gonna do this as a lightning round, just simple yes or no.
All right. Starting
And
off hot and
a
heavy.
quick what would you do?
You wake up and find out your ex is dating your sibling. What is your first move?
I'd crash out. I'd crash out. Not because I think that's disrespectful. I just think you should know my ex. Don't be stupid. I'd crash out. Don't be
Okay.
stupid.
Crash out. Yeah.
All right.
Valid crash out. Throw shit.
Yep. All right. You find out your friend has been lying about their entire life. What do you do?
So you mean entire life, like everything about them is a lie?
Everything. Everything you thought you knew about them is just wrong.
Well, I'm just gonna say if I find out that someone is secretly rich, I'm gonna demand some reparations. I'm gonna demand a handsome chunk of money for forgiveness at that point. Like, you know what? I won't forgive you, but if you want to slide me a solid 20K, I feel like I might let that slide. And then we can go on your yacht and then you can tell me about, your real life story.
Right. There we go.
Yeah. What
Valid.
about you?
Yeah. About the
Yeah?
same.
Yeah?
About the
Okay.
same. Money
All
solves
right.
everything.
Your friend gets arrested while you're on vacation together.
I gotta know if I'm calling people or if I'm keeping this on the down low.
I would use that as an excuse to extend the vacation, especially if you're somewhere tropical. Use it as an excuse, extend the vacation, stay on the beach, till you find out how serious the situation is, if you really need to let people know, or if you can just bail them out. Give yourself a
Yeah.
few days of peace. You're already in paradise, you're on vacation, enjoy it, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Valid. I could survive that. All right. Can you survive pooping your pants on a first date?
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you handle that?
Well, if you're not, like, thinking like, "Oh my god, this date is so great, I might poop my pants," then they're not the one for you.
That's so random.
I know. Like, legitimately pooping my pants? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're on a date, you shit your pants. I don't know, like us lactose intolerant girlies and boys.
You say "us," like that includes me. If I was lactose
No,
intolerant,
I'm lactose intolerant.
I would wear
And
a
I be
diaper all the
eating the
time.
cheese. I be eating the cheese. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'm in a committed relationship. If I shit my pants on a date, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Like you always tell me, I make it his problem.
Yes. He
If he
signed up for
can't
this.
handle you shitting your pants, if he can't handle your worst, why should he have it your best? And
It
just
is
be
in the
like, "You know what?
fine print.
I decided on our first date you were gonna get the worst. If this is the worst that it gets, hey, we
The
can only go
best
up from
and the
here.
worst.
We can only go up from here." Use that as a test of his character to see how he responds.
All right, I'll shit my pants next date and I'll report back.
Hey, oh my god, that reminds me. She okay, when we filmed, what was it, the first episode? The meatball, Dom, was on tour, right?
Yeah.
And when he was on his way home, and this was after, yes, it was after the first episode because we were talking about the naked man. And I was like, honestly, like, she was talking about how excited she was for Dom to get home, understandably. And I was like, you should just naked man him.
I
And she was like,
did.
you know what? That's such a great idea. And she did.
I
She
did.
naked man him.
I
So,
naked
was I
manned him.
right or does it work every time?
It works every time.
Boom, there you heard it, folks. Works every time. It's the best, especially if you're in a long-term relationship. People are talking about, "Oh, I gotta do all these new positions and I gotta spice it up with this role play or this costume." No, bitch, get
Naked
naked.
man him.
For
Naked
no
man him.
reason.
If your partner doesn't respond well to the naked man, they don't like you.
Exactly.
They don't
No
like you.
man has ever turned down fresh titties in his face. Sorry.
No. No. Not at all. All right. Last question on our segment here, which I'm honored to say. You accidentally, actually, no, this one's yours. This is yours. I asked the
You
poop one.
okay. I feel like you have been waiting to show me that poop one. Okay. You accidentally sent a screenshot to the person you screenshotted.
See, I wish I would have asked you this question. We should have started differently because
I
I've
gave
done
you the
this.
floor.
Yeah, well, I don't, you know what? Shut up. I don't want to hear it. I, I've had this happen to me and it is so awkward. Like, it depends on
You've
the
had it happen
context.
to you?
No, I've done it.
Oh, okay, so you've done it to people. I thought you were
I've
saying,
done
like,
it.
someone did that to you. Okay.
I feel like somebody has done it to me before, but it wasn't
Okay.
like in the context that it was like serious, you know? Like if you're sending like for instance, if I'm sending a screenshot of mine and yours conversation to Dom, it's usually because I'm like, oh my God, look at what Kaycie just said. You know?
Mhm.
That's one
Right.
thing. And if I accidentally send it to you, I'm like, ah shit, I was meaning to send that to Dom. Like, no big deal, whatever.
You've done
Um,
that to me a couple times.
yeah, but
No big deal.
exactly, no big deal. Because you automatically assume I'm gonna tell Dom things.
Anyway,
And
right.
same thing with you and Kale. But
Right.
I have taken screenshots of a conversation where like the person in topic is being like a bitch or like I like usually that's the reason. Just they're being a fucking bitch. I'll screenshot this and I want to send it to somebody and I'll be like, "Look at what the fuck they just said." And then I send it to the person that I screenshotted. I've done this at least twice. Shit is awkward. It is so awkward.
Did you immediately try to, like, unsend it or undo send? What
This was
happened?
before you could do that.
Oh, shit.
And honestly, I blacked out. I don't know how that ended. I was so like I was just traumatized by my own
At that
actions.
point, just jump off the roof of your
I
house.
just block them immediately.
Just block.
Block them fucking immediately
I
and
mean,
move
that's
on with
probably
your
a better
life.
alternative to jumping off the roof of your house. So, yes, listen to
Yeah,
Michaela, not me in this circumstance.
I
Block 'em.
wanted to jump off my roof, but
Honestly,
no,
just block 'em.
shit was
Number's no
terrible.
longer in service, bitch.
My bad. I'm gonna just see myself out. I've also been on
Casual
the
Irish exit
Y-
virtually.
Yeah. I've also been on the aspect of like, have you ever sent a text to somebody that you weren't supposed to send a text to? Like it was like just a regular text, not a screenshot, but you were sending that text to somebody else and you sent it to the wrong person, like your fucking boss or your mother-in-law. I've done that. It's awkward.
So, I actually today so I was on the phone with my mom, and Kale was calling me, and when I switched over the phone call, I immediately was like, "My lover!" But she was still on the line.
That's
So
not that
she had
bad though.
so, like, she heard that, but then and then a second went by, and then I had to say it again, and I was like, "My lover!" And, like, after that conversation, I went back to talking to my mom, and, like, I love her, she never said anything about it. I never said anything about it. I wasn't, like, that embarrassed, but I was like, it's just one of those things, you're like, "Oops, sorry." I could
But
have said
see,
something a lot more crass, like, knowing me, it could have been so much
knowing you,
worse.
it absolutely could have been so much fucking worse. Dog.
Like, I'm naked
Mm-mm.
and ready.
Yeah, that would have been bad. That would have been bad. Oh my God. Well, I mean, we both agree on this. Shit's awkward. It is what it is, but this is why
It
we're friends.
bees what it bees.
This is exactly why we're friends.
Well, thanks again for hanging out with us on what is now our 3rd episode of This Is Why We're Friends.
Let's go. If you, laughed or gasped or questioned our life choices, please do us a favor. Follow the show, leave a 5-star review, follow us on Instagram, share this episode with a friend who enables all of your bad ideas
And bad decisions.
and bad
Yeah.
decisions.
And honestly, if after listening to this, if you don't question our life choices, like,
You
I
probably
mean,
should.
you really should. You really should. This Is Why We're Friends is created and hosted by myself, Kaycie Golick, and my absolutely feral friend, Michaela Paletta.
Original music by Dom Morales.
Stay slightly unsupervised, and we'll see you next week.